Umami of Japan, KANZUME edition. Welcome back. This is episode 4 of our KANZUME journey. We are trying every single canned food here on this table. And if you've missed the last 4 episodes, go catch up right now because you might not know what you're missing. There's luxury foods, there's cake, there's Japanese sweets. There's so many different types of canned food that you can buy in Japan, and some of them are really interesting and some of them are really good. So today's episode is one that I've been looking forward to the whole time because it's all the rare foods that you actually don't have a lot of opportunities to try even inside Japan. I can't wait to show you what I have. The first category that I want to introduce to you today is the Gibier, the rare meat category. These 5 canned foods are from Hokkaido, the region of Hokkaido, up in northern Japan. For example, we have inoshishi, wild boar meat. This is traditionally called botan niku and is eaten in rural areas of Japan. Wild boar are actually considered pests because they come into the gardens and they threaten farmers' crops, and so you're actually allowed to hunt them and eat them. Another really interesting one is ezoshika, which is from Hokkaido. This is a type of deer in Hokkaido. You can find it throughout Japan if you search for it, but again, not commonly eaten in Japanese meals. Here we have dodoniku and azarashi niku. These two I've actually never seen in Japan ever. I've never even heard of eating seals or walruses, but I can believe that up north it may have been a resource at one point that was commonly used instead of things like beef and pork. And then we have bear meat, which again is not too common. These are really interesting because they're not things that typically you will find in your regular Japanese supermarket or restaurant, nor are they things that most Japanese people eat, especially on a day-to-day basis. But if you are looking for them, they do exist, and they're out there. So let's start with the botan niku, the wild boar. All right. So this is boar that's been preserved in soy sauce, medium sugar, and togarashi, so a little bit of spice. All right, so you've got some pretty hefty chunks in here. It's kind of like chewing on a tough type of boar jerky that's been marinated in a sauce. It doesn't taste too gamey. It's good. We have crickets and bee larvae. While they're not commonly consumed today, people don't normally eat crickets or larvae today. These used to be an excellent source of protein. The bug boom is coming back as we look for more sustainable protein sources, and therefore I find these two to be very interesting as well. Inago, crickets. Let's get some protein. Oh no! I'm not afraid. You can't scare me. Oh my god. They have little leggies. They're supposed to be high in protein and a great alternative to meat. So let's give it a try. Honestly, if I didn't know that it was a cricket, if I didn't see it before I ate it, I don't think I would have known that it was a bug. It doesn't have any flavor of its own and it takes on the flavor of the seasonings. I feel like crickets could actually be a very versatile ingredient in cooking in the future if we need it to be. Finally, we have hachinoko, which is bee larva. I've never seen this before. I've never had this before. I'm really curious to find out what it looks like on the inside and more importantly, what it tastes like. Open the can. The inside of this can is what I would expect to find if I had left the can for 1,000,000 years. It feels like this isn't what's supposed to be in here, although it is. Okay. If you don't know what you're eating, it's a lot easier to eat it, but once you know that you're chewing bee larva, it gets a little weird. Not my favorite, but an interesting experience, and I'm glad that I did it. So that was fun. I got to try some rare canned foods in this episode. What did you think? Did you want to try them as well? If you see anything you like, don't be afraid to go online and see if you can find it for yourself. It's more fun when we're on this journey together. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want to keep seeing videos from Umami of Japan, and I'll see you next time. Bye!